After having such a crazy college football career, winning back-to-back national championships, and with my first one being with Coastal Carolina, and not only that, being the only person since the 70s to win back-to-back Heismans and putting up these amazing stats while in college, I've decided to, instead of playing my last year, my fourth year, to go ahead and enter the NFL draft. Because coming off a Heisman and national championship season, there's just no reason why I should stay in college. It's time to get drafted. But you already know, before that draft can happen, it's time for the NFL Combine. And as much as I really didn't want to do this, because I feel like I'm already secured to be a top 5 pick, I decided why not come out here and show off my talents a little bit more. And maybe try to break some QB Combine records. Starting off with the 40-yard dash. I've been working on my form, so I know I'm going to be able to get a pretty good time here. And I did. I ended up getting the fastest 40 time for any quarterback in NFL history, getting a 4.23. With my play style being a scrambler, I'm going to need whatever team to draft me to know how fast I really am. And in terms of my speed compared to the rest of the quarterbacks in this draft, yeah, they ain't nowhere near me. And now for the bench press. Now this is definitely not my strong suit. I'm not really that strong. I'm a pretty skinny guy. I wasn't able to do the best, but I feel like I still did more than I thought I would. As here, I ended up getting 13 reps. I kind of tried to push for that last 14, but just couldn't get it up there. And even though I ain't get to the top of the board on this, I'm still number 8. It ain't too bad. Now for the bench press, I might not have been able to get number 1 in there. But the broad jump, I'm for sure gonna get number 1. I'm without a doubt the most athletic quarterback in this draft. And anything I gotta do with me jumping or running, I'm gonna get number 1 in. And just as I thought, I got number 1. And now, the last drill before we get into the QB drills. We got this shuttle drill. And in this one, there's no reason why I shouldn't get number 1 either. This is a change direction type of drill using my agility. And of course, again, I get number 1. Now it's finally time to get into the good stuff. Here in this drill, they're testing my accuracy and my ability to lead my receiver to the right place. Now, I'm most definitely not the most accurate quarterback. I normally rely on my legs to make plays for me. But this drill, with no defense in my face, I should be able to get 100% on this. I shouldn't miss a single pass. And I didn't. I ended up going 100% in this drill. And that was the last drill of the whole combine. I feel like I did pretty well. But there's still one last thing I got to do. My agent contacted me, letting me know that if I go to this interview and I do well, my draft stock will rise. So of course, you already know I had to do it. And I say I did pretty decent on it. 8 out of 10, I could have did better, but my current draft projection is top 5. It's looking good. And now, after all the waiting, it's finally time. It's finally my moment. It's finally draft day. And well, crazy thing is, in the draft, I ended up falling. I don't know how. I was top 5 and everything. But I ended up falling all the way down to the Seahawks with the 16th pick. And when you really think about it, it's kind of crazy. I was projected to be top 5 and I ended up being 16. Now, I'm gonna be honest, with the team I got here, I'm not really too mad. It's just the fact that's a little bit weird how I was top 5 and end up going 16 after winning 2 Heismans, 2 national championships. I don't know. Do teams just not believe my arm? Do teams see me as another Justin Fields? These are things I asked myself before I end up getting drafted by the Seahawks. But now, coming up here to the stage, being able to hold up this Seahawks jersey, I stopped thinking about all of that. Because all I know is this rookie season, it's going to be crazy. And here in the team meeting room, before I get on the NFL field for my first time in the first game of the preseason, I'm talking with Coach McDonald. He just let me know how happy he is to have me on the team as the previous quarterback with Geno Smith. Not a guy with a lot of upside. He's pretty decent, but I feel like me being on this team with all the weapons I got, it's going to be nasty. And so then he asked me, what do I want to focus on during this preseason? I let him know I want to work on my accuracy because I'm really not known for being the greatest passer. I make quick reads when I need to, but my accuracy could definitely use a little bit of work. And especially being in the NFL, I need my ball to be exactly where I need to put it at. Because a mistake in the NFL is way more than just a little mistake in college. And this brings us into spring training. Ever since I held up that jersey, I've just been waiting to get on that field and start putting in work. And in this drill, I'm learning how to move around in the pocket. In college, I was pretty good at this. But in the NFL, it's going to be a big difference. Because every pass rusher in the NFL are refined and perfected their skills. They're all pros. So I'm going to have to learn how to evade them as best as I can so I can take the least amount of hits as I can. And also, I gotta show coach that I'm putting in this work, cause I ain't trying to get my spot taken by Geno Smith. Now in terms of the drill, I definitely didn't do the best. I know I could have did better, but I'm just gonna get better throughout the season. And speaking on getting better, I get my first kind of taste of how it is in the NFL. Here in this joint practice versus Tennessee. And off the rip, I can already tell, this pressure here in the NFL, man, this is crazy. I feel like I gotta run almost every time. I'm just gonna have to learn how to move around in the pocket even better than I did in college and learn how to take what I have, take what they're giving me. But right now in this joint practice, we're doing a little 2-minute drill. And I'd say I'm doing pretty good. Getting down the field, 2nd and 2 now. And I'm finding my guy, Noah Fant, hitting that in route, throwing it just a little bit ahead of him. He's making a crazy dive and grab to score this touchdown and end the drill. But now that spring training and joint practice is over, it's finally time for me to get on the field for my first time, my first preseason game. It is now finally preseason football. I'm finally going to be able to touch the field, finally going to be able to get my feet wet. And I'm ready to ball out. Got the Chargers first. And in this game, just to get me a little bit warmed up, coaches decided to only let me play 1 quarter. But I guess I'm just going to have to make the most of what I'm finna get in this game. Make sure I show coach everything he want to see. Here on the field for my first time in my first drive on 1st and 10, got a guy motioning to the left side, and I'm going to go ahead and scramble out to the left side because I can't really find no one to throw the ball to. This team going to have to respect my legs because I'm going to use them. Now on 2nd and inches, the Chargers thought we was going to run the ball. Just run up the middle, try to get these first down. They end up falling for the play action. I tried to get this ball to DK Metcalf, but Tyler Lockett stole his catch. Got the first down, though. That's all that matters to me. Last time we ran the play action, it worked. This time, here on 1st and 10, trying to run the play action this time, it ain't worked. That DT got right through that line, and I'm taking my first sack. But me, I'm known for being able to keep my composure. Even after taking a big hit like that, I'm still able to step up in the pocket, deliver a dot like this, picking up this first down. We're getting all them yards back. As soon as I was drafted to this team, I let DK, Tyler, Jackson, Noah Fant, K9, I let all them boys know there's a lot of talent on this team, and I'm going to try my best to get it to everybody. Try to get everybody the ball. Because I know if I do that, we're going to have a very good chance at winning. We got too much talent on this team for me not to use every single person. Run to the right side, throwing it to the left to that boy Jackson Smith and Jigba, picking up my first touchdown of the preseason. What a play. I say, other than that 1 sack I ended up taking in this drive, that drive was pretty smooth, and I feel pretty good about it. I only get to play 1 quarter, so that'll probably be my last drive of this game, my only drive, but still, I feel good about this, and I'm ready for the next game of the preseason. Now, when Geno and the backups came in, they weren't able to score at all, so we lost this game 20-7, but that really don't matter. In this game, 4 completions, 69 yards, a touchdown. I did my thing when I was on that field. And after that game, my boy Tyreek Hill ended up calling me, trying to tell me how much hard work and dedication I'm really going to have to put into my craft to really be good in the NFL. I ended up getting his number after my first Heisman, so we've been locked in since then. And as much as I wanted to joke around with him, I had to really lock in and listen to what he was saying and take his advice. Because especially as a rookie, I can use everything I can get. And now, coming into the second game of the preseason, we're playing against a team that we end up having a joint practice against, the Tennessee Titans. And in that joint practice, if you remember, I was dotting them up. And I'm looking to do that again here in this preseason game. But starting this game off, it's not really looking too good. This defense done really locked in, getting us to 3rd and 13. But one big thing they forgot about was that I got legs, and I'm going to use them if you do not have a QB spot out there, getting this first down easily. Now in this game, I'll be able to have a whole half of football to play and really show off my skills. So I'm most definitely going to have to make sure I do the best I possibly can with this half of football I got. Trying to scramble out to the left side, end up taking a big hit. Can't be taking those. I'm going to have to start going out of bounds. Just looking around at my team, all the talent I have here, there's no way I can't be comfortable. Delivering this dot to Tyler Lockett, it was a little inaccurate. He had to change his body up a little bit, but we still got that first down though. On 1st and 10, we're running the screen for K9. I'm getting this out to him, and with some pretty good blocking, that play was good. We ended up getting this first down, just barely though. Here on this play, we're running the play action. I got DK running the in route, and Jackson Smith and Jigba running the corner route, throwing that ball up top, and he came down with it. Nasty grab for the touchdown. Defense got the stop, and we right back out here. Play action on 2nd and 8, and I tried to lob this thing up there to Noah Fant towards the sideline, but I completely overthrew him. I got to work on that accuracy. I've recently been starting to struggle a little bit with this Titans defense. It's 3rd and 8 now, and I'm trying to force this in to DK, but me and his timing just aren't on par yet. Eventually throughout the season, we're going to find it. And luckily for me, even after that bad last drive, defense ended up getting a stop, so we still got a chance to extend our lead to 2 scores. 1st and 10, run the play action, run out to the right side. I really don't see anybody. I feel like anything I throw will be incomplete or a pick, and I'm taking the hit, going out of bounds. And once again, just locked up. It looks like a defensive game right now. 3rd and 8, can't really find anybody. Probably should have threw that underneath, but it probably wouldn't have got the first down. They're taking the sack. 4th and 17, we got to punt this ball away again. All of these drives I done had, all these chances I done had, and defense gives us another chance. Another chance. They keep on getting stops. We need these. And this time, I have to score. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to. It's the 2nd quarter now. We ain't put no points on the board since the first drive of the game, using my speed, my escapability to pick up this first down. And then on 1st and 10, running the play action. And DK is running across the field. I thought he was going to get a little bit more separation, so I threw it. But it didn't even matter because he caught that ball and threw that DB right off of him. Picked up even more yards, and now we down the field. And now we're running the RPO. I ended up seeing that nobody was on Lockett. Threw that ball to him, and he ended up getting to the outside, getting his first down. Running the ball hasn't really been working that much, but we finally running the ball here in the red zone, and K9 gets into that end zone. We finally scored another touchdown. We back on the field again, and this might be my last drive of this game. I'm running the ball to the right side on 3rd and 6, throwing this ball right over that DB's head. What a play. I'm surprised I ain't get illegal forward pass. I thought I was past the line of scrimmage, I ain't gonna lie. 2nd and 5, my boy DK's running the drag route, getting it right to him as soon as he passed that first down line. He's making that catch, securing it. Now we're back in the red zone here on 1st and 10. Nobody's in the flats to guard K9. He's catching this ball, picking up the first down. You gotta get somebody back there. Now, if you know in college, my pocket presence was pretty good. I knew when and where to go when that D-line started to get through. And I show that off here, picking the right gap to get through, and we score another touchdown. Just completely dominating these boys. And well, I thought the last drive was my last one, but I guess not. Defense got another stop. 1st and goal, scrambling out to the right side. Nobody's catching me. I'm getting another rushing touchdown. We're going crazy. I already know my family and my friends in Atlanta, them boys is going crazy right now. I mean, it is just a preseason game, but I'm going crazy. And we completely dominated the Titans in this game, 38-14. For me, crazy game, 10 completions, 170 yards, 3 touchdowns, 45 rushing yards. Did my thing in only one half of football. Before the last preseason game, Coach called me into his office. He was asking me how I felt and how things were going so far. I let him know that I was excited, and I just cannot wait until the season starts, the regular season, because that's when it really matters. And so he's trying to help me slow down and just use this time in the preseason to really work on my fundamentals before the regular season. So then when that time comes, I'm mentally ready and physically ready. And after I let him know that before this next game, I want to rest a little bit, he told me I need to use this time studying the playbook. Because if I'm going to be ready for this long season of football, I got to be prepared in all aspects of the game. As now, we're in our last preseason game, and our last one. And we got the Cleveland Browns. This is going to be definitely difficult because they got Myles Garrett, and I'm going to have to, move around in that pocket a lot more than I was in the last 2 games. But at least in this one, I'll be able to play a lot more than I did my last 2 games too. And on 1st and 10, that pass rush is already making it known that they're going to be on me this game. I'm trying to get this out to the screenplay, but can't even throw the ball to my running back. Then on 2nd and 10, I realized my boy DK is pressed, and I try to throw that ball over the top. My accuracy just isn't there yet. My throw power isn't there yet either, so I was not able to get it over the top to my boy DK. Eventually, as I'm putting in more work and getting better, I will be able to throw that type of ball to DK. Here, throwing this in between them zones to my boy Tyler Lockett on that out route. What a route, what a catch, first down. We're running the play action. He on 2nd and 5. I'm scrambling out to the right side, trying to see if I could throw it to somebody. Could have got it to my flat, but I decided to go ahead and take the first down myself. See, trying to run the ball here against the Browns is going to be very difficult. They got a very good, talented pass rusher on both sides, and they both can stop the run too. But that pass rush ain't got nothing to do with this secondary. Coach drew up this beautiful play. They got my boy Tyler Lockett wide open towards the sideline, picking up our first touchdown of the game. Let's go. Starting this game off right. I really hope Coach is liking what he's seeing out there from me. On 2nd and 10, almost getting caught by that boy Myles Garrett, somehow outrunning him to pick up this first down. My escapability is crazy. Now, one thing that is not crazy is my accuracies. I mean, this pass was just not a good pass, but somehow still my guy came down with this ball. I ain't gonna lie, that play was 90% Noah Fant and 10% me because that ball was not good, but he came down with it, nasty. Now, we done made our way down the field, but they ended up stopping us, getting us 3rd and 1. We're trying to run the ball. K9 could not get it. He could not get that 1 yard, took a big hit, and it's 4th and 1 now. Now, things like this on this play are things I'm just gonna have to work out during the season. These are the rookie mistakes that I gotta make in the preseason. Threw this ball to K9. I was thinking he was gonna, run up to the 1st down, but he went straight to the sideline. I wasn't expecting that. It's my fault though. And this time, they end up scoring a touchdown. And it's starting to look like a little bit that the momentum is on their side. Almost taking a sack by Myles Garrett. Had to get that ball out. I ain't trying to take no hit from him. But then on 3rd and 10, there's one thing that you can't forget about me. I got legs dropping back, finding the pocket easy. Thank you, O-line, for opening it up for me getting this 1st down. Probably should have slid down, but I ended up taking a big hit. Can't do that. I really need to thank God for this athleticism that I have. Running to the right side, coming back to the left side, escaping all of them pass rushes to pick up this 1st down. Just imagine if I ain't had the speed I got. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I ain't put the ball in the air in a little bit. But that boy Jackson Smith-Njigba beats his man to the inside, and I'm finally getting a completed pass once again. 1st and 10. It's now 2 minutes left in this first half. Here on 1st and 10, I'm looking for my guy that's running the end route, but as soon as I try to throw the ball, end up taking the hit from the DC. But I'm making up for all that. I realize this is cover 3 right now, so I'm gonna have the seams wide open. That boy Noah Fant down the middle of the field. Died for the 1st down. 1st and goal. Running the ball in this game really hasn't been working that much. But here in the red zone, we're running the ball and it's working perfectly fine. Great blocking, and K9 gets into that end zone. They scored again, leaving us with about 40 seconds left in this first half to try to make something happen, try to make something shake. And here on 1st and 10, I'm finding my guy Jackson Smith-Njigba, leading him a little bit to the outside so he didn't take a big hit before catching that ball. Now, my accuracy here in the preseason hasn't been the best, but I've still been completing passes. I get one of my best passes here, delivering this dot right underneath that safety to my boy Tyler Lockett. What a catch too. Then on 1st and 10, we got my boy DK lined up to the inside. He's on a drag route. I'm throwing this ball to him. The DB almost made a play on that ball, diving for it, but that boy DK caught that ball and took it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Now, last game, coach only let me play 1 half. This game, I get to play 3 quarters. And now that's music to my ears, just like this dot music. To Tyler Lockett on that out route, he ended up picking up a lot more yards before finally getting taken down. Now, here on 1st and 10, running play action. And I'm going to go ahead and scramble out to the left side, and somehow I complete this pass to Jackson Smith-Njigba, who's running across the field. I don't know how I made that pass, but that was nasty. I have just been trying my best in this game to stay away from Myles Garrett. Make sure I don't take any hits from him. He comes off that line, but I got to escape, getting all the way around him, and I'm taking this thing for 6. Going crazy. Just a beautiful drive out there. And for this home crowd, I'm happy they seeing what we're doing right now. Because this season, it's going to be something good. It's going to be something special. As long as I do my job as the quarterback. Running the ball to the outside ain't a good decision at all, because them boys on the outside on that edge, they be all over that. But we ran the ball to the inside this time with that boy K9. He's picking up this 1st down. But unfortunately, after that run, we really couldn't move the ball. We got the backup running back in the game right now, motioning to the outside, try to get it to him, see if he could pick up the 1st down, but he couldn't. I know I had a guy on the end route, but I just didn't see him. Now, I done had some ups and downs in this game, but I'm still doing my thing. 16 for 20, 283 yards and 2 touchdowns. I feel like I'm having a pretty great game right now. But now with only a minute left here in the 3rd quarter, I'm pretty sure this is going to be my last drive in this game. So I'm going to have to make it count. We making our way down the field. Got to the A side of the field, trying to throw them off a little bit. Got K9 motioning to the outside, and I'm hitting Noah Fant. When we got tackled, they end up holding on to his face mask. So you already know we taking that penalty, gaining them yards. And then on 1st and goal, handing this thing off to K9 for my last play of this game. He's getting into that end zone. We came out here for 3 quarters and did our thing. As I end this game with 16 completions, 296 yards, 3 touchdowns, 53 yards rushing, I went crazy. Thanks to all the talent around me. Now, it's preseason week 4. We already played our 3 games, so we ain't got no more left. But we out here in practice. Right before practice, I'm talking to Tyler Lockett. And we talking about how the regular season is right around the corner. He's asking me if I'm ready. And I'm letting him know that I'm going to be leaning on all the offensive talent that's on this team. Because, yeah, I might have did well in the preseason, but it's not going to be the regular season, the real deal. And he's telling me to just believe in my abilities, saying I got the talent and it's about execution. I'm already knowing. I appreciate him for the talk, but now it's time to get into our first practice before the regular season starts. And I'm already knowing this is gonna be a crazy season. I'm now at my first practice before the regular season starts, trying to make sure I got everything down because I want to make sure this first season is the best rookie season I could possibly have. But not only that, I'm trying to work on my timing with my teammates. With all the receivers I got, there's no reason why I shouldn't have an amazing season. I mean, DK, Tyler Lockett, JSN, K9, it's going to be a crazy season. I'm just going to have to make sure I do my best, do my part, and we'll be good. And for our first game, we got the Denver Broncos. And my offensive coordinator is already letting me know that they pass rush is going to be all over me. So I'm going to have to make sure that I take the short passes, take the high percentage throws, take what they're giving me. And we're going to have a good game. And literally, right after getting that text from being in the gym, I ended up having to go to a press conference. And they was asking me how I felt about being on the Seahawks for my rookie season. And even though deep down I really wanted to be drafted earlier, I really feel like playing for this organization with all this talent on this team, it's going to be very good to kickstart my career. And the crazy thing is, even with the amount of talent I do have at the wide receiver position, I still got the legs to be able to make the plays myself if one of them so happens to not be open. But finally, after the press conference, it's time to get ready for my first game. My NFL debut, we got the Broncos. And the good thing about this is that my first game is going to be a home game. And while I thought I might have been nervous running out here on the field, I ain't got no room to be nervous. I'm the first round pick. I'm the guy that the Seahawks chose to get to really make something happen this season. And being nervous ain't gonna help that. And now I'm finally out here for my first time on my first play. And it's a handoff to K9 and he only got him 1 yard. Off the rip, I can already tell this is gonna be a very tough game. This defense is already all over me. The pass rush, picking up a sack. My coordinator was not lying at all. I'm going to have to make these quick reads so I don't get hit no more. I can't be taking those. But our defense is on the same time and getting a stop on them, and now we're already down the field. K9 running this ball, picking up a pretty good game. I have yet to complete a pass in this game, but I'm finally getting one out there to my boy DK on the out route, getting my first completion of my NFL career. As much of a scrambling quarterback I am here on this team, coach is trying to transform me into a quarterback that can be more like a Patrick Mahomes. He wants me to make more plays with my arm than with my legs. I'll just have to put in the work. I could do it. It's now first and goal. DK running slant, got him wide open across the middle of the field, picking up my first touchdown of my NFL career. Being able to get my first touchdown in my NFL career, this is a crazy moment. And I already know all my people going crazy seeing this. Just know we're going to see a lot of this. I'm back like when I said I need to start putting a lot more work. On this play on 2nd and 9, tried to get this thing to my boy Tyler Lockett, but I completely underthrown him. That would have been a big play. And not only just throwing the run type of accuracies like me trying to loft the ball over defenders. This should have been an easy first down big play for Tyler Lockett, but that ball was way too low. And in NFL compared to college, all these DBs can make a big play on that ball. So I'm just trying to make sure that I don't throw any bad passes in here. I wait too long, end up taking a hit. It's 3rd and 11 now, and we backed up. And I'm trying to get us up out of here on 3rd and 11. Trying to see if I can get my guy on that corner route, but I don't see anything trying to scramble out to the left side. But there's 2 defenders here, and I was not able to juke both of them because the guy behind me ended up tackling me. Denver ended up getting down the field, getting only 3 points, which is perfect. They left us with 40 seconds on the clock. Now, I know I can get down the field. I got the receivers to do it, but it's going to be about if I can evade this pressure. And I mean, I'm for real. Here on 2nd and 10, just look at how much pressure got through. And luckily, I got that ball out perfect timing, getting that ball to my boy DK Metcalf, and he somehow didn't take it for 6, but still a huge play, getting us the 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal at the 1 yard line, so we decided to come out here running QB draw, and it worked perfectly. I get my first rushing touchdown in my NFL career. Man, just hearing the crowd go crazy after each touchdown, just surreal. I need more of it. It's 3rd quarter now, 2 minutes left, and we're down 17-16. Running the play action. This dude on the left side was pressing DK. You cannot do that. Lofting that ball over his head, picking up the big game, getting to the 7 yard line. It's just crazy how many weapons I have on this team. This time getting it to Tyler Lockett on that slant. Why are you putting your hands on him? Touchdown. And just to go ahead and put us up 7 points, we're going for 2. I find DK to the back of the end zone on the slant. He gets that catch, taking the hit too. Defense end up getting a stop, a very clutch stop, because now it's the fourth quarter. If we score here, then we got full advantage. We're running the play action. JSN is wide open across the field, picking up this big first down. So far in this game, I'm doing my thing. 9 for 15, 201 yards and 2 touchdowns. Doing good in my debut. It's 2nd and 1, and they thought we was going to run the ball. Instead, we ended up running the play action. And this ended up leaving our tight end wide open, picking up this first down and more. And at this point, with only 2 minutes left in this game, the only smart thing for us to do is just keep on running this ball. And even with it being 3rd and 7, still the smartest thing to do here is keep on running the ball. We ran a read option. I kept it, and I'm taking this thing in for my second rushing touchdown of this game. And scoring that touchdown basically ended the game. We went 31-17 in my NFL debut, and I went crazy. Well, not crazy, but I did my thing though. 11 completions, 224 yards, 4 touchdowns, 44 rushing. Pretty good debut. But something I didn't realize until after the game was something real bad. My boy K9 ended up getting hurt. He had a broken collarbone. He'll be out for at least 5 weeks. That's tough. But on the brighter side of things though, I ended up winning NFC Offensive Player of the Week as a rookie in my first game. It's good business. And now, out here on the practice field, after my NFL debut, and the reporter was asking me where I felt like I had the most success at in my first game. And I feel like because of the strategy that our offensive coordinator came up with to play against the Broncos, I feel like I was better while I was under pressure, while I was sitting in that pocket throwing dives. And she also asked me what was going through my mind while making them big key plays out there. I said I had to be very focused, because with all these talented players out here, just one little slip up, and it's a big problem. And to limit those slip-ups, I got to make sure that I stay hungry and I keep on pushing towards being a better quarterback. But now this week, in week 2, we got a pretty good quarterback matchup here, facing off against Drake May. It's going to be a good one. We're playing at New England in this game, and not only that, it's raining, so it's definitely going to be a tough game, and I'm going to have to make sure my passes are on point, because this rain could definitely mess up a lot of things. And now, especially with our starting running back, Kenneth Walker, being out with an injury to his collarbone, our offense is going to have to rely more on the pass now. Well, even more than it did before. But we done made our way all the way down the field with no problem. 1st and 10, DK on the slant, wide open. He gets into the end zone for our first touchdown of the game. And the extra point will tie the game up. Defense ended up getting a stop, but for this drive, we're all the way pushed back, and I got to make sure I don't get sacked for a safety. Getting this thing down the field, corner route to JSN, a great catch. He even took the hit, but still secured that first down. Here on 2nd and 9, we got a motion from Lockett. But not only that, it was a play action too. But this play might have been doing a little bit too much, because immediately after hiking that ball, tried to get out to the flats, got hit, sacked. It might be 3rd and 16, but the drive is never over when you got Jaylen Baker as your quarterback. I can't find no one to throw the ball to. Probably could have got it there, but instead acted like I was going to throw it to him and use my legs to pick up this huge gain, getting even more, getting to the 32. We really haven't ran the ball that much in this game, but still, ran the play action. I'm running, waiting for DK to get to the sideline, getting it right to him. He catch that ball, perfect catch for that sideline grab, first down. And now it's 3rd and 2. I kind of don't like this play, so my first instinct is to just scramble to the left side. I see somebody coming off the edge on the right side, and I'm not trying to take that hit. Getting the touchdown. And defense got out there, got that stop, leaving us with about a minute left in the first half to try to get down the field and at least try to get a field goal. Here I'm trying to scramble, but that D-line got in too fast, got me for a sack. And now it's 3rd and 17. I'm trying to cook something up, trying to see if I can get us down the field, because I at least want to try to get a field goal here, but end up taking a hit under pressure, threw that ball, forced it into that corner route, and it's intercepted. Threw my first interception of my NFL career. Throwing my first interception, I ain't think it would come this early. And if y'all know from my college career, generally, I ain't throw that many interceptions each season. And I'm definitely not trying to throw a lot of picks here in the NFL. I got to be smarter. Now, luckily, the Patriots only end up getting 3 points out of that drive. Now it's the 3rd quarter. Well, 4 points. We got to get some points, because last time I messed up. I'm not doing that again. We're starting to put together a pretty solid drive here. It's 1st and 10. We're in the play action. Tyler Lockett coming off that left side, running that in route. Beat his man to the inside. He got that catch, getting us the 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. And so far in this game, other than that interception I threw, having a pretty good one. Only threw 4 incomplete passes so far. And to go ahead and make my game just a little bit better, here on 1st and goal, running the play action, the perfect one, because I end up getting my guy out the flats. He gets in there for the easy touchdown. It's the 4th quarter now. It's a very close contested game. We're only up 3 points, so I cannot do anything stupid here. But clearly, in this home crowd and this momentum that the Patriots got, it's getting crazy. Couldn't really find no one down the field because that pressure was in my face. Patriots end up getting 3 points to tie game. Now running the play action. We got just under 3 minutes left in this game to try to get some points. But what I want to do is try to get down the field and burn some clock. But the first step to that is getting down the field. 2 minutes left. I'm just trying to see someone I could throw the ball to, but I can't find that. So I decided to use my legs, juking out the first defender, trying to juke another one, but I'm taking a big hit from multiple defenders. Can't be doing that. And now, at this point, I'm trying to do my best to try to burn all the clock I possibly can. It's 1st and 10. We're running the ball this time, and we end up picking up a good game. Great block from the O-line. We got the first down. But after that run, we really couldn't get anywhere with our runs because the Patriots were all over that. A minute left in this game and on 3rd and 6, trying to scramble out to the right side. And I end up doing that, completely juking out that defender. Somehow, with my speed, I end up getting to the end zone. Probably not the smartest decision, but it was there. I had to take it. Now, while I was celebrating, my coach, he wasn't, because he knew I left him too much time in this game. It's still a minute left, and what I should have done was slide down so we could just kick the field goal. And because of my rookie mistake, Patriots ended up scoring a touchdown. And my rookie mistakes did not end there, because with 8 seconds left, probably should have just kneeled the ball down and went to OT, but instead tried to throw the ball down the field, tried to give my guy a chance, and that ball went straight to the defense while I was taking the hit trying to throw that ball. With 1 second left, luckily for them, that's kind of crazy. They ended up getting 1 second left. They could easily kick this field goal in this game. And they did just that, kicking that field goal, winning the game, and I get my first loss in the NFL versus the Patriots. All because of that one decision I decided to make. Because I won that one touchdown when I could have just slid down and we could have took all the time away and kicked the field goal. But nah, had to be a rookie. And after that tough loss we ended up taking to the Patriots, coming into our next practice before our next game, I had a conversation with Tyler Lockett. And he was asking me how I felt about this offense. And as good as this offense is, I really just feel like me personally, I got a ways to go. I got a whole lot of work to put in before I will believe that this offense is where I want it to be. With our next game being against Miami, I'm going to have to make sure I'm ready for it. Because Tyler Lockett definitely seems like he's ready for it. It's a very rainy day out here in Seattle. But y'all know ain't no little rain going to stop me from throwing dives. Running the RPO with my boy JSN running that bubble. End up getting wide open and he ended up getting his first down and more. The whole first quarter was real slow for us. Really couldn't get any points at all in that quarter. We're losing 3-0 right now, and I'm trying to change that here, but I probably shouldn't have done this. This is just not a good decision. Threw that ball in multiple coverage. Luckily, it wasn't picked off. And now here on 3rd and 5, I'm dropping back, seeing what I got. And I don't see I got anything, so I'm going to go ahead and decide to scramble up the middle. They only rushed 3 people, so it was an easy gap for me to scramble through. Now it's 2nd and 9. We're just getting even closer to the end zone, which is going to make it a little bit harder. We're out here in 5 out. Noah Fant gets wide open, picking up this first down, getting to the 2-yard line. And now that's 1st and goal. We all the way up here at the 2. Might as well go ahead and run this ball in. And the backup running back, that boy Zach, got into that end zone. Miami scored, but they might have gave us too much time to try to get back. It's 30 seconds left. I'm throwing this dot down the field. We're getting past the 50. We're at the 29 now. And now at this point, we're trying to get a touchdown. And I should probably be trying to make my decisions faster because that D-line is getting there. And when I say it's getting there, I mean this D-line done turned up for this last 20 seconds of this first half. I'm trying to throw that ball to the corner out, which would have been open, but took a hit. Couldn't get it out there. And now at this point in the situation that we're in right now, we're only 13 seconds left in the first half. We're probably just going to go ahead and settle for the field goal. I'm trying to gain as many yards as I can. I do. We can kick this field goal. Miami ended up starting off with the ball in the second half. Thank you, Defs, for getting that stop. So now we got a chance to take the lead in this game, sliding down after picking up that big game. Running the play action here on 1st and 10. That guy on the edge, I almost ended up sacking me. I threw this ball with pressure in my face. Almost took a big hit, but still got it out there to JSN for the big play. Now we're running another play action, and this time my tight end Noah Fant getting wide open, picking up this first down after breaking the tackle. Running 5 out on 2nd and goal. Got both my receivers on the left side running slants to the other side. Didn't feel like I could get to any of them, so I tried to scramble and dive into the end zone and score the touchdown, but they just stopped me at the 1. Now for some reason here on the 1-yard line, coach didn't want to run the ball. He decided to go ahead and let me pass this. Me, I had something different in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and scramble out to the left side. I see him standing out there, but he's not a spot, so he's not gonna follow me. I'm getting into that end zone. And man, just look at the defense. Them boys out there locking up Tyreek Hill and Jaylen Waddle right now. And we are driving down the field once again, hitting JSN on that nasty route. Great route. Now, even though in college I did a lot of read options and QB runs, here in the NFL, my coach really doesn't want me doing a lot of that. But we finally do a read option here, and I end up picking up a big game. And so far in this game, I've really been running that ball 10 rushes for 75 yards and a touchdown. Remind me of college. Well, since the last read option worked so well, we're running it again on their side of the field. I ended up getting past J-Ram, but just couldn't get into the end zone. Somebody had a great angle on me and got me out of bounds on the 3-yard line. But here on 1st and goal, we're running a play that I ended up running a lot in my college career. A snap straight to the running back. He got into the end zone easily, untouched. And man, I just want to thank the defense for being as great as they are. But man, Zach, what in the world? Ran the ball. All we had to do was run the ball. He ended up taking the hit, fumbling, but that really didn't matter because they scored and we ended up taking the knee. We was not losing this game. Great game though. And here, I actually didn't end up getting 200 passing yards, only 170 with a touchdown and 91 rushing yards. But if it's one thing about me, I care less about my stats. I just want to win games. That's my only goal right now. We're playing the Lions this week, and so far, their defense has been amazing. The pass rush, the secondary, all of it, just locking up so far. Our first touchdown of the game came from us getting a pick 6, but they ended up scoring after that. And now, we need to find something. I do. Finding my boy DK across the field for this first down. Now, we're at the 31-yard line, running a play action, which probably wasn't the best thing, because this dude ended up getting off, but barely even getting touched. Got right to me, sacked me. Defense locks up though, gets that stop that we needed. And now here on 1st and 10, getting this thing to Tyler Lockett, who was on a crossing route, getting his catch, picking up the first down. 2nd and 6, I'm looking at Tyler Lockett and I'm looking at my tight end. And I tried to just force it into Tyler Lockett because there was pressure in my face. There was 2 people on him, it's deflected. And now with it being 3rd and 6, coach decided to come out here and 5 out. And that was perfect because Tyler Lockett ended up getting open across the field again on this cross route, getting the first down, getting to the 6. And now here on 2nd and goal, I told that boy DK, go for the fade. I'm finna throw it up to you. He did that. He ran that perfectly. That DB, I don't know where it was going, but that's an easy touchdown. And well, the Lions got 3 before half and scored a touchdown when they got the ball at half. And so now we're down 3 points. And here on 2nd and 1, I'm scrambling out to the right side. I said God finna get me, but I'm using my crazy speed and picking up this huge gain, getting out of bounds just at the 23. Now, I know my accuracy isn't top tier right now, but I'm still a pretty confident guy. I'm still going to throw the ball where I feel like I can get it to, try to get it to the back of the end zone of DK, overthrown. And now it's 3rd and 10. Put my running back out into a motion. And I tried to scramble out to the right side, but I ended up getting caught, sacked for 9 yards. We got to take this field goal now. So far in this game, it looks like the Lions are able to get down the field, but they just can't finish. They're only getting field goals. So this means that we have to score here, because scoring here will mean that we got the momentum. If they can't score, we're going to be good. As long as our defense keep doing their thing. Here on 1st and 10, we're running one of my favorite plays, a play action. I'm just waiting for my boy JSN to get across the field, almost taking a big hit under pressure. Still got that ball on the money for the first down, getting to the 7. And now on 2nd and goal, DK running a slant route, and I got it right to him for the touchdown. But this time, the Lions were able to get down the field and scored a touchdown. So now it's our turn to respond. I'm just throwing this thing down the field to Tyler Lockett, and somehow he comes down with that and takes it to the crib. That boy is nasty. I really don't know how he did it. I just threw that thing up and just hoped that he'll be able to make a play on that ball, and he did just that. It was a little bit underthrown, which was actually perfect for us because he caught that ball and broke that tackle for the touchdown. What a play, Tyler Lockett. What a play. And lucky for us, they could not score with the time they had. We needed this ball down, and this game is over. A very close game the whole way through, winning it 31-27 though. And for me, only 8 completions, 184 yards, 3 touchdowns, 93 on the ground. Let's go. And I really haven't been showing their stats, but that boy Tyler Lockett went crazy in this game. I need to start showing their stats a little bit more. It's now our 5th game of the season. We're heading into this game against the New York Giants, a team who has a pretty good pass rush with Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, and now Brian Burns. But with that pass rush, I'm just going to have to make sure I get that ball out. I take what they're giving me, and I do that here. Wide open receiver on the outside for the first down. Tyler Lockett, you already know he's always open. We're out here in 5-out, and that man DK is running the corner route. And I know these DBs ain't going to be able to guard him, throwing that just to the outside. A little bit inaccurate, but he caught that ball, took the 2 people tackling him, and still took it into the end zone. Giants failed to score, and now it's 1st and 10. With DK running the drag route, getting it right to him. I don't got to think about nothing because that man is just burning whoever is behind him. Ain't nobody catching him. Play action out here on 1st and 10. We got double crosses. And I dropped back to see if I could find anything. Couldn't really, so I decided to go ahead and scramble out to the left side. With this defender in front of me, had to juke out to the left side, pick up this first down, finally getting taken down. And on 1st and 10, I decided to scramble again because that blitz ended up coming in a little bit faster than I thought it would, trying to get out to the right side. But this linebacker caught up to me and hit me out of bounds. And now on 2nd and 6, we got 2 corners and 2 out routes. But I decided to hit my running back, who's sitting there wide open in the middle, picking up the first down easily. But since we got that first down, we really couldn't run the ball, pass the ball at all. And now it's 3rd and 10, can't find no one to throw the ball to, and I'm taking a sack while I try to scramble. We got ourselves a 3 here. But man, this Giants offense without Saquon is not looking good at all. I mean, these dudes cannot score at all. And now I'm hitting DK for the first down. We're scoring a touchdown this time. 2nd and 2, running the play action. And DK is running a dig. So I'm going to go ahead and try to run out to the right side with him. And that ball's picked off by Isaiah Simmons. I thought I'd be able to get over his head, but he's about 6'3", 6'4". It's kind of hard to do that. Probably shouldn't have thrown that ball at all. We did not score this drive. And now looking at the pass, it ain't look like I was getting over him at all. That went straight to him. But thankfully, our defense is locking up. Them boys cannot score. And we done made it down the field. Now I'm taking a sack from Kayvon. But after failing to score last drive, throwing that pick, we have to put points on the board this time. Can't make no more dumb decisions. I got DK on the end route. He's picking up this first down after breaking that tackle. And now on 3rd and goal, we're trying to run a play that normally works here with a guy on the left side running a slant, and I could have hit him there, but I didn't see him because I tried to scramble and could not get into the end zone. Took a big hit too. It's the 4th quarter now. We end up taking 3 that drive. It's 13-0. They just can't score right now. When we taking advantage of that, getting into the end zone once again. Thank you, defense. And the Giants finally started to come back, but it was way too late. They scored 2 touchdowns in the last couple minutes, but game's over. And for me in this game, other than that pick I threw, had a pretty good game. 15 completions, 313 yards, probably my most in this season, with 2 touchdowns and 64 yards on the ground. And man, just look at them stats. That boy DK went crazy. Tyler and JSN also had good games, but Darius Slayton, dang. Ended up having a press conference after that amazing game. And they ended up asking me what was the key to my success in this game. And I end up giving credit to my teammates and my coaches. Because especially as a quarterback, a rookie quarterback at that, I have to be able to lean on my teammates and my coaches so that our team can succeed. And after throwing 15 for 20 with 313 yards, my best passing game this season so far, that's me how I could build on that. And well, you already know I had to give the good PR answer. I had to bring it back to my team. I can't have it all talking about me. It's a team effort at the end of the day. And lastly, they asked about my chemistry with DK, especially since he's having such a great season so far. But then they're clearly not seeing my other receivers because all my guys, DK, Tyler, JSN, and even Noah Fant, they're all doing what they need to do for us to win games. And I'm trying my hardest to get the ball to all of them as equal as I can. And now, speaking about teammates, my boy K9, he's finna be returning in about 2 weeks. And the crazy thing is, not only is he gonna be out for the next 2 weeks, but my boy Zach too. We got our running back 3 in. That's crazy. This week is a big week. Our biggest week so far, I'd say, other than my NFL debut. That's because we got the San Francisco 49ers. And if y'all know, them boys been beating on the Seahawks these last couple years. But that's going to stop here. Now that I'm the new quarterback on this team, I'm going to do everything I possibly can do to turn this rivalry around. Like how Russell Wilson had it when he was on this team. But in doing that, ain't going to be easy at all because this defense is amazing. As the 49ers got one of the best defenses in the league, but I can't let none of that faze me because we need to win this game. And not only that, just the fact that we're 4-1 and they're 4-1, we got to make sure they get their second loss before we do. Right now, this defense is really locking up. Last play, they ended up locking up in here. I thought I had my guy on this route, but as soon as he caught that ball, took a hit and lost it. We ended up only getting 3 points, but luckily our defense locked San Fran up, so now we got a chance again, but Another great defensive drive for them, getting another stop. But then again, this is just a defensive game so far. Whoever scores the first touchdown and starts catching momentum is going to win this game, and it got to be us. After that catch, though, we really couldn't move the ball. It's 3rd and 9 now, and the only way I feel like we can move is if I go ahead and use my leg scramble, getting this first down, sliding down before I take a big hit. And now on 1st and 10, we try to run this play action, and it did not work the plan at all. I tried to evade Nick Bosa, and I ended up falling, tripping out of the pocket. And man, I have not faced a better D-line than this. Just look at Nick Bosa, and not only him, but the inside lineman too. Them boys is getting to me, 3rd and 23 now. But if it's one thing I'm good at, is throwing it under pressure, keeping all my composure. My O-line gave me the perfect amount of time to wait for Noah Fant to get open across the middle of the field for this big play, big first down, great catch. And picking up a big play like that is for sure gonna give us some momentum. I'm scrambling out to the right side with Tyler Lockett. I'm hitting him, scoring the first touchdown of the game. Let's go. And we carrying this momentum on into the second half, running the play action. Bro was pressing DK. That's the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Loft that thing over his head, and that's a touchdown. Don't press that, man. We out here putting on a show against San Fran right now, and with this being at home too, makes it even better. But all I know is when we go to their crib, we're going to have to bring the same energy. Let's finish this game off though. We looking good. Well, matter of fact, our defense is the ones looking good. Looking great, actually. They've been holding them boys to 3 points this entire game. And now I'm really trying to go for the kill shot. It's 2nd and 12, and I see that man DK over the top, just wide open, and he's going to get tackled, but we're getting into the red zone. And handing this thing off to my running back on the inside zone, and he's getting into the end zone for the touchdown. They finally scored a touchdown, but it's way too late now. It's only 2 minutes left in this game. We're up 14 points and on 3rd down. We're just trying to pick up the first down so we can keep on killing this clock. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up with my legs and slide down so we can burn some clock. And now at this point, all we got to do is keep on running the ball, and this game will be over with. But on this running play, while Tyler Lockett was blocking, he ended up going down with an injury. Hopefully, it ain't nothing bad. He got sent to the locker room. I'm just hoping he comes back next game. But we ended up beating them 27-10. Beating the 49ers for the first time since 2021. We was on a 4-game losing streak, but me coming to this team, like I said, we turned this rivalry all the way around. Just like it was when Russell Wilson was on this team. And that man Lockett played his heart out in this game. And I can just hope that that injury ain't too bad, so he could be back next game. Out here on the practice field, I'm in another interview. With us being on a 4-game win streak now, she's asking what the key to the team's success has been. And you know how the media is. They want me to say that I'm the key factor so that they can use whatever they can find about what I said in the media. But, you know, I had to bring up my team, bring up my whole offense, because that's the truth. Them boys is out there balling. And not only that, our coach, he's preparing us very well for every single game. And that's really one of the main reasons why we're on this win streak right now and having such a good season. And we're looking to continue this good season here in our 7th game of the season. And we're playing against Atlanta at their crib. And if you know, I'm from Atlanta. But funny thing is, this has never been my favorite football team. So beating them, ain't gonna feel nothing. And man, our 3rd string running back been playing pretty well these past couple weeks. But man, my boy K9 and our backup Zach, they both coming back next week. Can't wait for it. Atlanta started off with the ball, couldn't do nothing with it. Now we got the ball running the play action. I'm getting this out to DK on this crosser route, picking up the first down. And we just pushing this thing down the field. Another play action, just waiting for JSN to get past his defender. He does, catching this ball, picking up another first down. We done ran a couple play actions in this game already, but this time we're handing this thing off, and he's taking off. Great block and picking up the big first down again. But as we started getting a little bit closer, they started to play some real defense. It's now 3rd and 7. I'm trying to get this ball out, and I do, but I end up taking a big hit. It's incomplete. We only ended last drive with 3 points, but that's cool because our defense is locking up 2nd and 1. I'm going to go ahead and use my legs to pick up this first down, sliding down before I take a hit. 2 minutes left in the first half now, and on 1st and 10, almost got sacked by the DT, so I had to scramble out to the left side, use my speed, pick up this first down, and slide down. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this drive right here is really reminding me of my college days. I'm using my legs the entire drive almost, scrambling one more time, sliding down before I take another hit. And now we ain't do all this driving just to get stopped here in the goal line. Play action, flat, wide open, touchdown. The Falcons got locked up, but not only that, they gave us a whole minute left in this first half to get some more points. I'm throwing this thing across my body to JSN for the first down. And now we're kind of running a verticals type of concept. And I'm trying to throw this. I see my guy. He beat that man over the top, but I just couldn't loft it over that DB's head. Incomplete. Deflected. Running 5 out here on 2nd and 10. And this time, I'm going to go ahead and scramble out to the right side. Try to pick up this first down with my legs, but I'm getting pushed out of bounds. And then here on 3rd and 2, Coach drew up a beautiful play. This thing got JSN wide open down the field. Nobody around him at all. Touchdown. Easy. We are just completely dominating in this game, up 17-0 in the second half. Now, they done had their chance to try to score again, but they're just getting locked up. We finna just keep on raining it down on them. And I mean, in this game, the pass was working great. The run was even working, amazing blocking, first down, just easy. But then, on that running play, my boy Tyler Lockett got hurt again, just like last time, hurt on the running play. Hopefully, it ain't as bad, just like last time, he can come back next game. But we still got to make sure that we win this game. Finish this game. Running the ball again on 2nd and 4. Amazing blocking once again. Picking up another first down. And since we're up 17-0, at 2nd and goal, there's really no point of passing the ball. We ran the ball again. And he's getting into that end zone, extending the lead. And man, crazy. Atlanta just wasn't able to score at all in that game. Great defense. And the defense really did everything. I barely had to do anything. I only had 130 passing yards with 2 touchdowns and 60 rushing. But not only defense, but our third running back, Kenny McIntosh, 150 yards and a touchdown, but that boy was going crazy. Since we done played a good amount of our season, and I've been playing pretty well, before going into week 8, Coach McDonald had a talk with me. He was saying that it's time for me to start getting some more responsibility on this team. And I understand, I'm the starting quarterback on this team, and he wanted me to step up and become a leader for the team. And of course, as the quarterback for this team, I got to step up. I got to be able to handle. I got to be ready to be the leader for this team. I have to lead by example. And I will, whatever it takes for our team to be the best it could possibly be. And while I was in the weight room getting the workout in, my boy Tyler Lockett came up to me, letting me know that one of the defensive ends on the Bills, the team we finna play against next week, had called me out. But me, I'm just going to shake that off, because it really don't matter what they say. It's about what we do on the field. And especially with the Bills losing 2 of their best players, Stephon Diggs and Tre'Davious White, ain't no way we should lose this game, as long as we play how we've been playing all season. The Bills started off with the ball. They scored a touchdown, but couldn't make the extra point. And now as I turn to respond, that boy Tyler Lockett beating his man to the inside, not getting the first down, falling inches short. My boy K9 is back, but here on 30 inches, instead of running the ball, I decided to run the ball myself out of this passing play, picking up this first down, sliding down. And now running the play action with 2 players on the right side crossing over. And I thought JSN was going to get more space, more separation on this route. But that DB was all over him, and I threw it right to him. And the worst thing about that is that they're already in good position to go ahead and get some more points. And Josh Allen, he probably will get it. But thanks to the defense, they've been bailing me out all season. They end up allowing them to only get 3 points, which is perfect. I'm throwing this over that DB's head to get this big first down. We got to score this time. I can't do no dumb things like I did last drive. We're in a play action on 2nd and 10, and I'm rolling out to the right side, trying to see if I can get Tyler Lockett, but can't. I'm throwing the ball out of bounds. They had that locked up. We came out here on 3rd and 10, running 5 out. Tyler Lockett is running the crossing route. I'm just waiting for him to get past that linebacker, throwing it right to him, getting that first down easily, wide open. But again, this Buffalo defense done started to lock up as soon as we got into the red zone. I'm trying to scramble out to the right side, trying to beat this dude Greg past the edge, and I do, but end up getting caught. Might have to settle for 3 here. Whenever I see that man DK being pressed, I just feel like I gotta throw that thing up. This DB was right next to him, but still, I lobbed it up there. He ain't come down with it, but man, I'm going to be throwing them things this season. I don't care. We only got a minute and a half left in the first half to try to get some more points. I'm scrambling out to the right side. Probably could have kept going, but I saw DK, so I got him that ball, got the first down. Let's go. And now, just under a minute left in this first half on 2nd and 3, throwing this slant to DK, catching that ball, breaking the tackle, then taking a big hit. He held on to that ball, though. That man K9 just came back, so he really hasn't been getting the ball that much. But here, throwing him the ball in the screenplay, he gets his first touchdown since he's been back. Let's go. And after scoring that touchdown before the second half, we get the ball starting off the second half. So this is our opportunity to extend this lead. Them boys started locking in just a little bit, but on 3rd and 5, they made a big mistake. Like I said, if you press DK, I'm going to throw it to him, catching that for the touchdown. And I guess Josh Allen is really out there struggling without Stephon Diggs, because them boys is not putting points on the board no more. But as for us, with all these weapons I got, ain't no way I ain't finna be putting points on the board. I'm getting down the field easily. DK securing that catch, getting the first down. And now on 2nd and 9, I'm running a play action, running out to the right side. JSN ran a nasty C route, got that ball to him. He got into the end zone after breaking the tackle, diving in there for the touchdown. And well, the Bills were able to score a touchdown finally, but it took them way too long. We in victory formation, and this game is over. We won 24-16. Man, as a defensive player, you can't be talking trash like Greg was, because his offense just couldn't, couldn't stay with us, could not stick with us at all. And with it now being the mid-season, before going into game 9, I ended up getting stopped for an interview. And she asked me how I felt about my rookie season so far. And I just feel like with every single game, I'm improving a lot. And that's definitely shown with our record. As right now, we're number 1 in our division. And she asked me how I felt about being number 1 in our division. But as good as it does feel to be number 1 in the division, we still have a whole half of football, a whole half of a season to play. And the division could change a lot in just those games. So I just got to make sure I stay locked in and keep on improving so that we can not only be number 1 in our division, but end up getting that first round bye week in the playoffs. And this week, in the 9th game of the season, playing against the Rams, who only got 2 wins so far, which actually kind of surprised me because their team isn't terrible. But I guess them not having Aaron Donald no more since he decided to retire last season, their defense probably took a big step down. But I guess we'll just have to find out in this game. I find my guy JSN this nasty in route destroying his man. And now we're all the way down the field on 2nd and 3, running the play action, screaming out to the right side right before taking the hit with pressure in my face, delivering this dot on the run to Tyler Lockett for the touchdown. Now, their defense might have got worse, but their offense is still pretty good with Cooper Kupp and Puka. But we're just going to have to make sure that we keep on scoring because they might not stop scoring. We done drove our way all the way down the field, and on 2nd and 8, we're running a read option, which we normally don't do. And I end up being dumb on this play, keeping the ball for myself, taking a big hit, fumbling the ball, and they recovered it. I don't know what made me hold on to that ball. But luckily, the Rams did not end up scoring. But we all the way backed up at the 1, and we're running this ball here, picking up a big gain, getting to the 19. Great run, K9. This play gotta be one of my favorite play action, and JSN normally gets open every single time off this route. He does one more time, once again getting his first down. Now, just because Aaron Donald is gone, don't mean I'm gonna have an infinite amount of time in this pocket. Here on 1st and 10, I took way too long to make my decision, and I ended up paying for it. Dropping back into the pocket, and when I realized no one was open, tried to scramble, but that was way too late, and I'm taking a sack. And now it's 3rd and 17, and at this point, if I can't get the first down, I at least need to get close enough to where we can get a field goal. I don't see anyone I can throw the ball to, so I'm using my speed, getting around the defenders, and I'm taking a big hit when I probably should have slid down, but at least we're in field goal range now. And after we got our field goal, they got theirs too, but they left us with too much time on the clock. 20 seconds left, and look at this dot towards the sideline. Ooh, that's a dot, man. To that man JSN, what a catch on the sideline too. But man, it's crazy the dots I'm throwing so far. I've only thrown 1 incomplete pass in this whole half. But now I just gotta make sure I don't do anything dumb. A field goal here will be good, but I want a touchdown. I'm scrambling out to the right side. I probably could have got that to K9, but I'm going to go ahead and take it for myself and get as close as I can. And unfortunately for me, we're going to take this field goal. 3rd quarter now, and the Rams just couldn't score when they got the ball. It's our turn now. We already down the field. I'm somehow finding a way to get up in that pocket, scrambling, picking up a couple yards. And now on 3rd and goal with 2 slants coming from the left side, I'm stepping up in the pocket, running out to the right side, waiting for my guy to get to the sideline, throwing it right to him. Touchdown, JSN. The Rams actually ended up scoring, but it's the 4th quarter now. We're only 2 minutes left in this game. And on 3rd and 15, I'm throwing this dot to Noah Fant, and that is probably going to end the game. And just as I thought, that dot indeed did. We in victory formation. This game's over. We continue our win streak, defeating them boys 20-17 with a game. And as for me, 13 completions, 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 32 on the ground. And that man JSN was the star of the show this time. That boy went crazy. Now, what our next week, being the bye week, coach called me to his office and asked me if I want to put in some more work or get some rest in during the bye week. And while it probably would have been better and more beneficial for my body if I let my body get some rest, I'm just addicted to putting in work. and I need to keep on improving. I have my rest days in the offseason. Now, so far in this season, through 9 games of football, I'm having a pretty good season. I'm just over 2,000 passing yards with 18 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions, with a completion percentage of 64%, which is pretty good. And I'm not only doing it in the air, I'm also doing it on the ground, with over 500 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. And I'm pretty sure that's number 1 in the league for quarterbacks. And as for my receivers, like I said, I'm trying to split up their targets, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it. Just look at all their stats. And not only that, so far, I'm 3rd in the MVP race as a rookie. I'm balling. But not only that, I'm also 2nd in the NFC Offensive Player of the Year, and of course, without a doubt, number 1 in the Offensive Rookie of the Year. But somehow not even up there in the best quarterback conversation. But at the end of the day, that's not what really matters to me. Because what I care about is making sure that my team is successful. Right now, through about 9 games of the season, I'd say we're having a pretty good year. Especially as a rookie, I'm going crazy. From the passing game to the running game, even though K9 just came back, I feel like it's going to get pretty good as the season goes on. We're just trying to get him more fit back into the offense. But now, as we're going into the second half of the season, we got to make sure we stay locked in and keep on working hard. Because with the team we got, and if I keep on playing the way I've been, we're going to make a pretty good playoff run without a doubt. And now for our 10th game of the season, as y'all can see, we're number 1 in the NFC West. And last time we played the 49ers, we ended their streak of beating the Seahawks. And now we got to play them for our 2nd time of the season, and we're looking for the same outcome as last time. Now, as good as this defense is, as good as this pass rush is, I'm not scared of it at all. We done beat them already, and we've only lost 1 game this season. Our offense is amazing. I feel good behind this line as well. And the crazy thing is, we went through most of the season without our starting running back, K9, and just look at the plays he's making already. Man, I'm so happy he's back. And I mean, the 49ers got a pretty good defense, but one thing they don't got is somebody who can hold DK, getting wide open, getting us to about the 1-yard line. And now on 1st and goal, just go ahead and run this ball in with K9, and he gets in there. Some amazing defense getting us the ball back. We're already on that side of the field, but I'm taking a sack. Tried to get up out of there, but just couldn't. With us being at the 34, we're in field goal range, so we could make this, but I'm trying to get more yards, and I probably shouldn't have thrown this ball. It could have been picked off. Luckily, it wasn't. If it's one look that I love to see, it's when DK Metcalf is being pressed. Don't put your hands on him because he will get past you. I threw that thing up. Bro was next to him, but he still got dunked on. You're not getting up there with that 6'4" man. But the 49ers started to lock in a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt like I had to scramble out to the left side because that DT ended up getting free. Tried to find some more yardage, just tried to juke into the inside. Probably just should have went out of bounds. We got ourselves for 3. Now it's a tie game as they scored a touchdown but missed the extra point. They left us with 30 seconds left in this first half, and we are for sure gonna put some points on the board. Sometimes I amaze myself at what type of passes I throw, and sometimes I also get amazed at how my receivers are able to catch this. Like, look at DK, that man's nasty. Now at the 6-yard line with 9 seconds left in the first half, I'm dropping back. I see a hole, so I decide to go ahead and scramble through and pick up this rushing touchdown, getting the lead before the second half. With this game being played in San Fran, there's no way that they won't score almost every drive. It's just that we got to make sure we score every time too, and make sure we don't allow their home field advantage to take over the game. And as for me, playing my last year in college at Bama, I done heard the loudest of the crowd noises, so this ain't really nothing to me. I'm picking up this first down, we getting rolling. We gonna get this touchdown. When we out here in 5 out, it's most definitely a scary sight because everybody on this team can really catch that ball. I'm fitting that in there, and he's getting that touchdown. No points at all from San Fran, and now with 2 minutes left, it's 3rd and 2, picking up this first down, basically in the game, and I get it there to my boy Tyler Lockett for the first down. And man, I'm having a game right now. Only threw 5 incomplete passes with 300 yards. And now there's 2 minutes left, less than 2 minutes actually in this game. There's no point to pass the ball at all. Just run that ball in, and K9 is picking up another touchdown. We came out here at they crib, do what we need to do. So we end this season off 2-0 versus San Francisco 49ers. Like I said, coming to this team, we flipping that whole rivalry around. They ain't beat them in a while, but now, yeah, it's our turn to start whooping on them. Man, it's just crazy. Every game is going to be somebody's day. This time it was DK and JSN. And after dominating the 49ers for the regular season, I ended up getting interviewed in the locker room. They was asking me what I attribute our successes to. And I had to say our team, my teammates. Because obviously, especially as a quarterback, I need all of them to do their job so I can put the ball in their hands so then they can do the rest of their job. And we got to continue to do our jobs throughout the rest of the season. And I feel like after beating them boys 2 times in the regular season, I had to treat myself to something. So I decided to get a tattoo, a long sleeve on my left arm. Cause why not? We're heading into this game against the Cardinals. And with the season we've been having, the season they've been having, we're looking to come in here and completely dominate this game. We're out here in 5 out, and I'm just waiting for Jaylen to get past that linebacker. He did, and I got it right to him for that touchdown. They responded though, and not only that, on our next offensive drive, they're playing good defense. Got to 3rd and 5, and this DT got through a double team to get the sack, force a 4th down. And the Cardinals end up getting 3 points after that. 1st and 10, I see a hole open up right through the middle, picking that up, and I'm trying to juke to the inside, and I'm trying to go down, but I end up taking a big hit, fumbled the ball, and they picked it up. And with that, what they should have done was try to score a touchdown, but they did not. And now I'm scrambling out to the right side, got my guy DK wide open for the touchdown. We're taking that lead back. But then end up scoring another touchdown, so they end up leaving us with 30 seconds left though. I zip that thing right through the middle, through the seams, and we get the 1st down. With our explosive offense, I don't care how much time is on the clock. We're going to try to get down that field, and we're doing just that. I'm scrambling since I don't found nobody open, juking that guy to the right side, and I'm kind of trying to get out of bounds. Stop that clock. 11 seconds left, and I see my guy DK one-on-one, and I say, why not? He's that type of guy, but he did not come down with it, unfortunately. We end up settling for 3 points on that drive, and now it's 3rd quarter, and I'm throwing a terrible pass. That could have been a dot straight to Noah Fant, but overthrown him, and now we got set for another 3. And now we find ourselves down 20-24. We're not going to not score a touchdown on this drive. We have to take the lead. I'm scrambling out to the right side, getting this 1st down and getting out of bounds. And on 2nd and goal, running a shotgun run inside zone with K9. He's getting into that end zone for that touchdown. We're taking the lead back. But man, I was not expecting Arizona to come to Seattle and really do this right now. They're making it a lot harder than it should be for us right now. But I guess we got to score again. We done drove down the field trying to take away a good amount of the clock. We got 30 seconds left in this game. And here on 1st and 10, I'm looking to find the end zone, hitting Noah Fant, but that's incomplete. After a couple failed attempts of trying to get into the end zone, I'm dropping back. I see that DT coming out, so I got to scramble using my crazy speed, my crazy escapability, and I'm finding a way to get this 1st down. And now at the 1 yard line, running the QB sneak, getting in there for most likely the game-winning touchdown. And that was indeed the game-winning touchdown. The Cardinals did not have enough time to get down the field and make something happen. There we go. Great game. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. It was a tough game. Definitely a game we needed. And for my performance in that game, I ended up winning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. While in the locker room after last game, I ended up asking DK how he felt about this next game against the Jets. He said that he feels like every pass should go to him. I can't lock that in for sure because we got a couple players on this team that could really go crazy. But if he's open, I'm going to get it to him. And he's reminding me that they ain't got nobody that can stay with him. And I'm going to take his word for it. We're going to see what happens in this game. And I mean, if that dude Sauce is going to be on the right side of the field with DK on the left, there's no way DK doesn't have a crazy game. But here, I'm throwing this dot to JSN down the field. That's a dot. Great catch, too. After a failed run attempt and the incomplete pass, it's 3rd and 7 now. Throwing this dot to the middle of the field, though, to Tyler Lockett. And since we're at the 1 yard line, might as well do a QB sneak, and I'm getting in there for the touchdown. No score for the Jets. It's the 2nd quarter now, 6-0, and on 2nd and 10, running the play action. I'm scrambling out to the right side. DK is coming across the middle too, so I'm throwing that thing, somehow getting it to him. Perfect accuracy too. 1st down, getting to the 1. Running the ball has not been working at the 1 yard line, so we're passing the ball slant to JSN for the tug. The Jets scored this time, and I'm not going to lie, on this play, I forgot all about the route that man was running. I threw that, and Sauce was right behind it. Ended up catching that interception. I got to understand these plays a lot more. I thought it was on the slant, but he ended up stopping. My fault. Luckily, though, they only got 3 points. I'm making up for that pick by throwing this beautiful back shoulder fade to that man DK. I mean, that was just amazing. Just look at how beautiful this throw was, putting it to only where DK can catch that ball. He got his 2 feet in, too. Nasty. A minute left in the first half, 2nd and 12. DK running the corner route. Nobody there for him. Touchdown. And I ain't gonna lie, at this point, if they're just not gonna put sauce on DK, I'm just gonna keep throwing it to him because DJ Reed cannot hold him at all. All game, we didn't do a single QB run, but we came out here, did it here, and ended up getting wide open. Great block from my boy JSN so I can get that touchdown, extending this lead. The Jets are trying their best to try to win this game, but with only 2 minutes left here, they got 3 timeouts, and we're getting a first down here. They're going to have to use one of them. And now that we're in field goal range, they didn't use 2 timeouts, and the best thing for us to do is just run the ball. Allow them to tackle us, but we're going to make this field goal, and we'll be up 10 points. We'll be good. And we were good. We ended up winning this game 30-27. As, man, I was putting that ball in the air, man. Went crazy. And DK was not lying. Look at his stats. He wasn't lying. And because of how crazy that boy DK went, I ended up winning Offensive Player of the Week. I'm surprised they ain't give it to him. But right now, so far, we've only taken 1 loss all season. And crazy enough, it was to the Patriots. But that don't really matter because right now, we're the #1 seed in the playoffs. We got to make sure we keep this. As in our next game, we're playing against the Cardinals. And when I thought that last game we played them, they were going to be a pushover team, they clearly weren't. So coming to this game, I already know it's going to be a tough one. But yet again, they're going to have to try to keep up with our offense because we going to score every time. And now, after the game I end up having, I'm #2 in the MVP race right now as a rookie, having a crazy year. And the crazy thing about that is that I'm not really one that really cares too much about my awards. I just want to help my team win as much as I possibly can, and that's what I'm doing right now. But here, it looks like I'm trying to do the opposite. I really didn't expect that DB to speed boost like that and catch that pick, but I guess he was just that good. But thanks to the defense bailing us out that time, the time that we really needed it. Because now with less than 2 minutes left, almost a minute left here in the first half, we ain't got no choice but to get down the field and score. I'm juking the mess out of that DB, making him fall to the floor and get out of bounds. We done made our way all the way into the red zone and here on 1st and 10 with less than a minute left here in the first half. I'm scrambling out to the right side, hitting my guy, Tyler Lockett, for the touchdown. Now, we got the clear advantage right now. It's the second half now. We got the ball up 7 points. And here on this play action, I give the Cardinals an opportunity to, make our advantage. Not really an advantage. Fumbled the ball, and they picked the ball up at the 49. And with that opportunity, they end up only getting 3 points. But it didn't really matter because I gave them the ball right back. Tried to get it over that linebacker's head, but just couldn't. Threw that ball way too low. Another turnover. I'm not having a good game at all. One of my worst of the season for sure. And now, because of my dumb turnovers, we're down in this game. Down 3 points. But in my mind, I know we can still win this game. Because look, knowing us, we're going to score this drive for sure. I got my guy to the back of the end zone. That boy K9 wide open for that easy touchdown. We're not losing this. But it looked like the Cardinals want to win this game. We can't let that happen though. We're going to have to drive down the field again and get another touchdown. This time trying to throw it over somebody's head. I end up getting over there to Tyler Lockett for the first down. Then made our way all the way down the field to the 2-yard line, running this thing in. K9 diving in for that touchdown to take the lead back. With 2 minutes left, hopefully our defense can get a little stop. They probably can. They probably will. They will. And they did. Once again, playing the Cardinals for the second time, it was another dogfight. But luckily for us, we coming out on top again. Winning this game, even despite the dumb things I did, the multiple turnovers I had in this game, it's not going to happen again, though. I promise you. Now look, after that game, I didn't even realize it. My boy DK ended up congratulating me about passing up 3,000 passing yards. And I didn't really realize I was above that because really all I care about is getting wins. If I get the stats, then they come. Because at the end of the day, it's about trying to get to that Super Bowl. We're playing against the Packers at home, trying to extend our big win streak that we're on right now. It's 14-7, and it don't look like they can stop our offense at all. You know what I mean? The only time that they really got good defensive stops when I did dumb things like this, trying to get this out to K9. I don't even know why I tried to attempt that pass. It wasn't a good pass. Somebody was all over him. That's incomplete. We might settle for a field goal. But coach told us to come back out here because we can most definitely score here. 4th and 2, I see a gap open up. I'm shooting right through there, getting this touchdown rushing. Coming into this game against the Packers, I really thought that the Packers would play a lot better. Their offense just has not been able to move the ball at all. And because of that, this game was basically already over with in the third quarter. We just running this ball out, trying to waste all this time. And they finally end up scoring again, but it didn't even matter. We win 31-15 as we continue our win streak in the final stretch of the season. It's week 16 now. We're coming off a bye week in week 15, and coach ended up calling me into his office to talk about how we are in our placement for the playoffs. He ended up asking me how I felt about where we stand at in the playoffs. And of course, being a starting quarterback, I got to be confident. Got to be confident in me, myself, and in my team. As all season, we've really been playing very well, so we'll definitely be able to make a pretty good run here. We might be able to make it to the Super Bowl, as long as I play good. But after the bye week when we had practice, my boy DK ended up getting hurt. He'll be out for about 3 weeks. This ain't good, because we're about 3 games left in the season. That means he'll be gone into the playoffs. But all that means is the next man up, Laviska Shenault, he gonna have to come in and step up. And that means Tyler Lockett's gonna have to lock in as that #1 receiver role. And speaking of Laviska Shenault, I ended up finding him here, rolling out to the right side on the corner route, throwing it to him for his first touchdown of the season, I think. Now, I'm not gonna lie, DK being out, it's kind of hard to adjust to this offense while he's not on the field. We're down 14-7, just trying to find some type of offense, and it looks like we're trying to find something. We done made our way all the way down to the 1-yard line, motioning the tight end in, and K9 running that thing in for the touchdown, diving in. Our defense ended up getting a stop, leaving us with about 40 seconds left in the first half to go ahead and try to take the lead away from the Vikings. I'm scrambling out to the right side, can't really find no one to throw the ball to, so I decided to use my legs, pick up this big game, getting out of bounds. Less than 20 seconds left in the first half now, and on 1st and goal at the 6-yard line, I'm gonna go ahead and scramble out to the left side. Nobody's following me. That's an easy touchdown, untouched. It's looking great for us. We just scored, and now, coming into the second half, we start off with the ball. Made our way down the field, K9 breaking the tackle, taking a big hit, but he still got that first down though. If it's one thing the Vikings don't got, it's the defense. I ended up having my boy JSN wide open across the middle of the field for that touchdown. Died. The Vikings finally put some more points on the board. It was 3 points, and 3 points is most likely not going to be enough for us. Got my wide open tight end down the field, picking up a huge gain. And at the 1-yard line, to basically go ahead and put the nail in the coffin. Basically in this game, K9 running this thing in for the touchdown. A great win for us. Took a little bit of time to get used to this offense without DK, but we found it. And that dude Shenault came in and stepped up. And somehow, I don't know how, but I ended up winning Offensive Player of the Week again. I don't feel like this was good enough, but hey, I guess it was. We got a snow game out here in Chicago, and if you know me, I'm from Atlanta. I ain't used to none of this stuff. And I mean, even in college, went to Coastal Carolina for 2 years and then Alabama, like I've always been down south. So yeah, I ain't used to this cold. But when your team give you the keys as a rookie quarterback, you got to come in no matter what the weather is and do your thing, do your job. And I've been doing my job so well this season that I'm at #1 in the MVP conversation. This is crazy. And I've really been prepared for this game the whole season. I mean, this matchup between me and Caleb Williams, this could be a crazy game. I'm screaming out to the left side. Ain't nobody keeping up with me. Amazing blocking over there. I'm getting into the end zone. And well, I thought it was going to be a pretty tough game, but we're up 14-0 on these boys, and it don't look like they're going to be in this game at all. Making this crazy throw down the field on the run, that's a dive. I guess even without DK, these dudes just cannot keep up with our offense. I got my guy sitting there right in the middle. Touchdown, no offense. It's the second half now. They done scored a touchdown. We're up 21-7. 2nd and 5, play action. And I found a way to throw this ball right to their defense. Yeah, I was under pressure, but there was no reason why I should have forced that in. Now they might be in the game. Luckily for me though, they only ended up getting 3 points. So we still got a good lead, up 11 points, pressure right in my face, and I'm finding my guy wide open across the middle for the first down. After that dumb pick last drive, I cannot settle for anything less than a touchdown here. Tyler Lockett wide open, destroyed his man, diving into the end zone for the touchdown. Now we're starting to look like the Bears finally found a little bit of offense, but it might be too late. It's already 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and we already down the field scoring again. And yeah, man, from the start, we were just scoring touchdowns over and over again. There was just no way the Bears were going to keep up with us. And they especially couldn't guard that man Tyler Lockett. That boy went crazy. And I ended up getting another Offensive Player of the Week, just racking these things up. We're heading into the last game of the season. My agent was letting me know the stats I got this year. And I'm having a pretty good year. Because along with those passing stats, I also got a good amount of rushing yards. I'm #1 in rushing yards and #1 in rushing touchdowns as a quarterback. So yeah, great season so far. But now we got to end this regular season off and make sure we do it on the win. And with it being the Rams' last game of the season, this is a game that we should definitely be able to win. This is a team that doesn't have Aaron Donald anymore, so the defense isn't anywhere near as good as it used to be. I'm making this crazy pass down the field. That is crazy arm talent. First and goal now at the 4-yard line. I got all my guys running to the right side, so I can use my legs and get out to the left and beat this guy all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. And yeah, all season, I ain't really been worrying about myself personally. I've been worried about the team, but with this being the last game and me being #1 in the MVP standing ranking or whatever, I kind of want to win that. So yeah, I'm going for it. And it's looking like the Rams is going to push me into a game to where I'm going to have to put up some great stats because they scoring again and we're going to have to score one more time. Got my guy on a crossing route wide open, getting that first down. After that big play Tyler Lockett just made, I got him again on the out route and he's getting to the end zone. It's still the first half, 20-14 after they scored a touchdown, but somehow they missed the extra point. 1st and 10, I got my guy Noah Fant over the top, burnt his man, and I kind of underthrew it, but he still made that catch. Great hands. On 1st and 10, I saw something I liked, so I decided to audible out of the play that we was in. I got JSN over the middle. He's getting into that end zone. Now the Rams end up getting stopped. They left us with about 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first half to try to get more points. I'm trying to scramble, but end up taking a sack. But if it's one thing about my wide receivers, they all can make big plays. Even the backup receiver, Laviska Shenault, got him over the middle, and just look at that speed he got, taking this thing all the way to the end zone. Now, somehow, the Rams found a way to score in a very quick fashion, but they left us with less than 20 seconds left, and we can still get down the field, making this big play, getting this first down, getting to the 39. And now, with just 11 seconds left in the first half on 1st and 10, Coach drew up this beautiful play. Tyler Lockett on a wheel route. I lobbed that thing up to him. Touchdown. What a play. What a drive. And I mean, at this point, it's really just like not even fair how explosive this offense is. Even without DK being on the field, we're just too good. We're down the field again at the 24-yard line, running the play action. It's Shenault. This dude Shenault, like I said, he came in, he's ready to play. Touchdown. But our offense ain't the only one that's scoring consistently right now. So we got to make sure that we do not allow the Rams to even have a chance at taking the lead. We made it all the way into the red zone here on the 5-yard line. Tried to run the ball in multiple times. It didn't work. But here on 3rd and goal, run that thing in. And that backup running back got in for the touchdown. And man, what a final game of the season. 49-41. This was just crazy. And I mean, this was like the perfect game, the exact game that I needed, the perfect game that I needed to secure my MVP award. Them stats I just got were insane. And I mean, just look at the receiving numbers in this game, just from both teams, just nasty, straight air raid the whole time. And now, finally, with the season being over, or the regular season at least, it's time to get into the playoffs. And I ended up having a talk with our coach. He was just telling me that he was proud of me, proud of what I've been doing this season. And that now, it's time for the playoffs, and I'm going to need to be focused. Even more focused than I was during the regular season. I got to trust my teammates and my instincts even more than I did in the regular season. He wants me to leave it all out on the field. And that's what I was planning to do anyway. Because like I said, with this team, we got a chance to get to that bowl. And I believe that anything less than a Super Bowl is a failure. And especially coming into this divisional round, we got the whole team finally, all healthy, everybody from DK to K9, we all ready. And of course, in poetic fashion, we'll be playing against the 49ers for the 3rd time this season. This is going to be a good game. Because after we beat on them the last 2 games, we already know it's going to be a different type of game this time. It's going to be a big one. It's the playoffs now. It's a whole different atmosphere. But I know me personally, I'm up to the challenge. I'm ready to take down anybody I need to get to that Super Bowl. Because that's the main goal this season. Because I done said it multiple times and I'm going to say it again. Anything less than that is a failure. We got too much talent on this team to not get there. Now, like I said, the last 2 times we played these dudes, we beat them. So I already know their defense going to be on a different type of timing. I almost got crushed by Nick Bosa, but got that ball out perfect timing. A dot. That's a dot. Come on now. We're in the red zone now, and I already know. They got an amazing red zone defense. I really couldn't find no one to get the ball to. A guy on the inside got out there, and I tried to escape, but I couldn't. Took a sack. A bad one. And man, it just really feels like my O-line isn't protecting me as well as they have been this season. Here, I end up getting sacked again, losing even more yards, but hopefully we can make this field goal. we were indeed able to make that field goal. This guy was coming off the edge. I had to run off to the right side. Nobody ended up following me. It looked like there was no QB spot. I'm picking up this huge gain, getting us to about the 29. That man DK is back, and I'm getting it to him here on this slant. Picking up this first down, took a hit, and fumbled the ball. But I knew something wasn't right, so I ain't react to it yet. I'm just waiting for this booth review. And at the further review, it looked like that boy was down before the ball came out. His knee hit the ground. Still our ball. We good. But now we're at the 2-yard line, and in this defense, like I said, it's amazing, especially when we get here to the red zone. And I'm trying to get that thing to my tight end, but just couldn't get it there, incomplete. But coach ain't going for none of that. We made it all the way down here. We're going to score a touchdown. Got my guy Noah Fenn on the out route for that touchdown. We're up 9-0, less than 2 minutes left, and their offense just cannot score at all. It looks like our defense is locking in right now. I got my boy Lockett catching that ball, taking it all the way to the end zone. Too fast. Now we're in the fourth quarter, and since the first half, we really haven't been able to move the ball that much, but here we're finally getting a big play. This San Fran defense started locking in a little bit. We got to find our offense again. Like, I don't know what it was. It might have just been me getting sacked over and over again, trying to complete passes, but with pressure in my face every time, it was kind of hard to do that. But now my O-line is blocking, and now it's 3rd and inches. If we pick up this first down, this game is basically over with, or we score a touchdown, but unfortunately, wasn't able to get in there. I already know coach was going to want us to go for it, though. And we are going for it. 4th and 1, going for a QB sneak, and we got it. Picking that up. Now at this point, we ain't got to do nothing for real. We won this game. With them not having no timeouts left, there's no point of trying to be extra or nothing. Just go ahead and knee the ball out, and this game is over. So we end this season against San Fran 3-0. We did our thing versus them boys, man. We really turned this rivalry completely around, just like I said we would. But man, just a big thanks to my receiving corps, man. Them boys go crazy every game. And you already know, with me being a rookie quarterback, doing the things I'm doing, I had to get stopped in the locker room. And the reporters were asking me how it felt to secure my first playoff win. And I said it was an incredible feeling. And especially with that game being against San Fran, it just hit even harder. We are now heading into the conference championship. And coach ended up wanting me to stop by the office again so he could let me know how big this is. And of course, with us being able to secure the #1 seed, it's going to be at home too. So that's going to be another advantage for us. But with the matchup being against Dallas, he asked me how I felt about it. Now look, as much as I wanted to be the most confident guy in the world, they still got a pretty good defense. Even though they're known for choking in the playoffs, Micah might be able to be that guy, or Diggs, somebody make a big play. We just gonna have to make sure we stay locked in. Ain't no way we could let the Cowboys get to the Super Bowl for the first time in I don't even know how many years. But then, of course, in practice, one of our receivers ended up getting hurt, JSN. Guess that means Chenault gonna step up again. The conference championship, one step away from the Super Bowl. And with it being against the Dallas Cowboys, it's almost like it's gonna be a 2v1. It's gonna be us and the Cowboys curse versus the Cowboys. We can't let them boys get to the Super Bowl. Can't let that happen at all. The Cowboys scored a touchdown first, but we finna go ahead and respond right back. Play action, Laviska Shenault. Like I said, the guy that steps up every time it's his turn. End zone. And now after getting a stop on the Cowboys offense, it's our turn. 3rd and 6, delivering this dot to my tight end for the first down. We got to score and take this lead. Play action been working against this aggressive D-line. And end up working here again. Play action, wide open, Noah Fant for the touchdown. Another great stop by our defense. We got about a minute left in the first half to go get some more points. I ended up getting sacked for 10 yards, but I'm picking up all them back and more, making it 3rd and 3. And now on 3rd and 3, we got 4 verticals, but I changed into this play. I should have got it to my out route. Took way too long to make a decision. Tried to scramble and got sacked. That was my fault. Should have made my decision way earlier. Thankfully, we were able to make that very long field goal. We're up 10 points now after getting another stop on the Cowboys. I find the gap, getting right through there and sliding before I'm taking a big hit, getting the first down though. Now in this situation, there's no point in trying to force anything in and throw a pick. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this sack and we can get this field goal, making it 20-7. That's good. And yeah, they end up scoring a touchdown, but with us being up 7 points, they got no more timeouts left. This game is over. Winning this game 20-13, and we on the way to the Super Bowl. Like I said, we could not allow the Cowboys to make it to the Super Bowl, man. There was just no way. After that game, I had a press conference, and they're asking me how it feels to be Super Bowl bound. And I feel like at this point, there's only one response I could have had. We're not done yet. We still got this game to win. I can't be excited that we're here. I gotta stay locked in so we can win this game. And then they asked, what can be expected out of me in this Super Bowl game? And of course, I had to give the media trained answer, saying I just need to do my part, be the leader of the team, because it's all about the team. But personally, I want that Super Bowl MVP. That's what I'm going for. It's the day of the Super Bowl game. You already know. Coach had to have that talk with us, talking about how far we came this season and how now we're here. We got to get this dub. He didn't ask me if I'm ready to leave everything out on the field. You already know. I got to be ready. Because if I ain't, then who will be? I'm the quarterback on this team. If I'm not laying it out all on the field, we're not going to win this game. It all falls on me. So in order for our team to be locked in and win this game, I got to be locked in. And now, at the coach's speech, it's time to go win that Super Bowl. But before that, we got the NFL honors, and I ended up winning the MVP. And I mean, as a rookie, that's just crazy. Winning MVP, of course, Offensive Player of the Year and Offensive Rookie of the Year, and #1 quarterback in the NFC. But now I'm trying to top all that off with Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. Let's ball out. And of course, out of all the teams that we could have played against in the Super Bowl, it just had to be the Chiefs. These boys is coming in this game looking for their third one straight. We cannot allow them to get this three-peat because it's our turn. And yeah, from the season I just had, you wouldn't expect me to be nervous. But running into the stadium, I was a little nervous. Hopefully, that's all gone by the time I got that ball in my hand. And just like I thought, as soon as the game really started, all the nerves I had coming into this game went away. 3rd and 6, throwing his dot to Tyler Lockett. He's using his speed to get almost to the end zone, falling at the 1. And on 1st and goal, just running this thing in. That boy K9 getting into the end zone for the first touchdown of the Super Bowl. And luckily, in this Super Bowl, we got our whole team back. That boy Jay is in his back from his injury. We looking good. We looking healthy again. We got to get this dub. Another big play for Tyler Lockett. That boy going crazy so far. We ran the ball a couple of times to get to the 8-yard line. Now running the play action. And Noah Fant was open for that touchdown, giving us a 2-score lead. The Chiefs were finally able to put points on the board, and here they end up forgetting that I have legs. They did not put a contain on the field, nor did they put a spy. I'm picking up this huge gain, getting out of bounds at the 25. And man, I ain't gonna lie, in this game, my O-line is blocking amazing. Them boys created this hole for me to run through the left side, juking to the inside, getting this big first down, sliding down. Now, the Chiefs are tired of me running. They finally decided to put a QB spy out here, but DK to the end zone, touchdown. Chiefs scored again, but they gave us 30 seconds to work with, and y'all know we get down the field fast. DK on the corner route dot. And on 2nd and goal, DK running a slant route. The guy out the middle of the field ended up blitzing, so I feel like I had him, but I overthrew it just a little bit. It's 3rd and goal now, and I'm trying to make some shape, but I'm not trying to do nothing dumb. So we can at least end up with 3 points. Scrambling out to the left side, trying to get my guy on this pass, but overthrew him completely. It's now the second half, and it's a way more contested game now. We're only up 3 points. I'm taking this sack. The momentum looking like it's swinging their way. Now being 2nd and 18, I got to find a way to pick all these yards back up, and I do. They blitzed, and they end up allowing a whole gap for me to shoot right through. And with DK in front of me blocking for me, I end up picking up this first down and more. 3rd and 1 now. Run the play action. I really don't want to do nothing dumb, so scrambling out to the right side. I'm going to go ahead and pick this first down up with my legs and getting out of bounds, trying not to take no hit. After a couple failed running attempts, we're just finna go ahead and do a QB sneak. So we're at the 1-yard line, and I end up getting in. And thanks to our amazing defense, getting us the ball back, putting us already in scoring range, handing this thing off, another touchdown. This thing is over. And it was. We win the Super Bowl 38-21 after defeating the back-to-back Super Bowl champions, the Chiefs. As basically everybody on this team gets their first ring. And me, being a rookie quarterback, winning the MVP, and now winning the Super Bowl, what a season. I mean, in college, I won 2 national championships, but I ain't gonna lie, winning the Super Bowl hit even harder because the NFL is a league where everybody is good. Every single person in the NFL is doing this for a living, and we was able to come out on top. And just to make this even better, Roger Goodell gave me the Super Bowl MVP. Man, what a game. I said this multiple times, and I'm gonna say it one last time. If we didn't win that Super Bowl, the season would have been a failure. And it's really funny. I only had to throw 11 passes, completed 7, and we still won this game. But then when you really look at what I did overall, I had 142 yards on the ground with a touchdown. So I did way more than just pass. But man, that man Tyler went crazy. He had half of my yards, damn near. Y'all know the celebration couldn't just stop there. We took it to the locker room, and y'all know we finna have a crazy parade. But now with the season finally coming to an end, just looking at the recap, winning the Seattle Seahawks their second Super Bowl, winning MVP and Super Bowl MVP, and Offensive Player Offense Rookie of the Year. What a season. Just looking at the stats I ended up putting up, I ended up being 4th in passing yard. And my touchdown to pick ratio was amazing. 37-8, that's good. But you can't forget about what I did on the ground. You just scroll down a little bit and my name is there. I almost had 1,000 rushing yards and I had more than 10 touchdowns. Went crazy. And that's for my wide receivers. We had my boy Tyler Lockett 4th in the league in receiving yards. And DK, he ended up missing the last couple games, but he's up there too still, past 1,000 yards. And if you scroll down just a little bit more, you're going to see that man Jason. He didn't get to 1,000 this year, but almost did. He was right there. Basically got it. And as for K9, he was injured for a good amount of the season. So obviously he would have had a lot more yards. But overall, it was a crazy season. We ended this year 5th in offensive yards and 10th in defense. And after all we did in just my rookie year, just imagine what we could do in the next couple of years. What a rookie season, man. What a rookie season.